What is up, friends? Welcome back to episode 2 of my Dead Cells playthrough of the Bad Seed DLC. Looking forward to just jumping back in here to, well, let me pick my weapon first before we get off on a tangent. I think I said in the last playthrough that we were going to pick up the shield this time and try it out. I think I'll stick to that. Interesting. It's got a bit of a cooldown. Anyway, to pull back the curtain and reveal the wizard, if you will, pay tribute to or turn back. So we can pick up the pan. We had the pan last time. What happens if we just break this? I don't think we need that, do we? We don't have the rest of the stuff to go with the kit, so why do that? Anyway, to pull back the curtain and reveal the wizard behind, I basically am recording this immediately after the last playthrough, so I'm hoping that there's no ongoing issues with the stream, or not the stream, the video, or anything like that. Sure. Because if there are, they're going to carry through to this one, so hoping for the best, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, basically I had some lunch, nothing too crazy. Got the other video like ready to go on YouTube. I had to create a thumbnail. Ooh, a new weapon, extra DPS. Sure. Assuming that basically all the red weapons we can find are going to be better than the rusty sword. Pretty safe assumption, I think, anyway. But yeah, it's always kind of fun when you start a new playthrough to sit there and try to figure out, how do I want to do the thumbnail and all this stuff. I had the frosty grenade last time. You'll notice that I'm getting much better at dodging the leap already. I'm feeling it. Oops. So I think I've got a pretty good template going, but we'll see. There's always room for improvement. Never pretend that the first thing that I create is always as good as it could get. Oh man, we can buy a lot of stuff here. So I'm cool with sticking with these double blades for now. Successful parry knocks out enemies. So parry must be the shield thing, yeah? Value of this loot increases if you have less than 1250 gold. Transform arrows into gold. Interesting. I don't think so. I just think I know me. I know me, and I'm just getting used to the attack pattern, so I don't want to get too deep into, like, parry land. Hello? Because I don't think I'll get there this run. I'm just being real with you guys. I know me, and it's within my grasp. I can do it, but I'm more of like, let's make it to the concierge again, and see how that goes. I'm not salty about the last run, but having recognized the concierge's attack pattern and then still failing to succeed there didn't leave me feeling great about the run. Wolf Trap 2 throws 2 traps at immobilized enemies and increase the damage they take. Okay. Cool. I'm still, like, I think I'm pretty pleased with how well I've gotten used to the down bop move. I don't really know what to call it. The ground slam. This thing. It seems like its own little level of, not difficulty, but gameplay that's necessary to advance. Sure. I think I said in the last run that maybe going for all red items is the newbie trap. Just diving deep into your base sword. I don't know what this does. Oh. Oh my god, we're so good. Cool. I want this. Throwing dagger. Oh, we only get to choose one? That's fine. That's fine. I didn't know that, but that's fine. Cool, some throwing daggers. So we missed out on the timed one by 57 seconds. 31 cells. I think we were doing the gold. Yeah. Hello, kitty. Plus 65 DPS if you're close to a deployed skill. Field survival. Absorbs more damage. Generates a force field for 2.5 seconds on a successful parry. That seems highly necessary. Oh, sorry about that cursor. Highly necessary if we're going to proceed with shields, but we ditch the shield. It's kind of tough. I'm just going to throw it into gold again. because I don't know what else to do. Cool. Extra gold. Sure. Is there a way to optimize that? Almost certainly, but we're not there yet. So we managed to make it there, killing 30 enemies with taking 0 damage. I feel good about that for run 2 of the series. The early enemy patterns I did not find terribly difficult, but it's a muscle memory thing, as it is with, like, I keep like comparing this to the Binding of Isaac because that's what I have the most experience in, and like I don't really think about playing the Binding of Isaac anymore. It just kind of happens. How do I do this? Doesn't this guy jump down? Oh, he's done it! Oh, I've ascended. Feels so good. I just saw it. I saw it coming, and I moved out of the way. Advanced gamer. Nope. Ah! Okay, that's fine. It's fine. There's a lot of enemies coming in, and we did what we could. We've only taken 1 hit so far. Again, I feel okay about it. 2 hits so far. Rare blueprint, double cross something. Sure. What I haven't been paying attention... Okay, we crit him. What I haven't been paying attention to is how the ranged weapons recharge. Oh! I don't know if it's over time or as other enemies die. That was a lot of dumb damage. Still TBD for me. And I also haven't figured out what this stuff means. Okay. Purple statue. Ooh, the ground stompy thing. I did do some reading in between this run and last, so I didn't just eat. To get better. And I think, confirm that there's something that I haven't yet unlocked that I'll need to do to get the actual ground slammy thing. Or not, yeah, to unlock the little secret areas and stuff that the ground slams unveil. So I feel better about that. I wasn't just missing something. And I think it's very similar to that statue there, where clearly you're just missing something and I don't need to sit there and spam the right mouse or right bump button on my controller. Nothing is going to come of that. Oh, we have vines, though. Remember that. There is an area down over there. Got the pan again. Looks a critical if the enemy is facing you. How do I... We have 315 DPS on my daggers. This is a pan 2. It's less DPS unless we crit. My daggers always crit on the 3rd strike, though. Infantry grenades, quick to use but not super powerful. This allows us to lean into the red build quite a lot. Double grenades. Maybe double grenades does something. So this is going to be where it gets interesting, because I was mentioning last time that I'm not sure when it's correct to take the purple or green buffs when you haven't been taking those types of items. So like 70% HP on green items, when you don't have any green items, when do you actually do that? Here's, so we can take a look at it here. So we lose out on quite a lot of HP by going with red, but we gain obviously the most damage. So at what point is green correct? I don't know, but I don't think it's right now. There may also be some interesting incentive to double down on a certain type of build depending on the items that you're given, and the limiting factor ends up being nice. Yeah, ends up being HP. So you're really strong, but you haven't. The brain froze for a second. I'm like, I can do this. I can do this in a more interesting way. It's freezing. I'm losing it. Okay. I think it's the flying enemies. Anyway, point is, maybe less HP, more damage is like the way to go in the late game. I imagine that could be the case. That's again, bring up Isaac like again, but that's the way it is in Isaac. You take the devil deals and you have less HP in theory. This guy's pissing me off. And that's the way it goes. But at the gain of tremendous damage. Well, I've been down here. I can't get up there. Yeah, okay. Go back. Yes. So I could see that being the case. And that's a really interesting take on it, if that is what it is. I don't understand this. That's right, you need to get the bump pad. Okay, so they want you to go the way that the keys are. You need the gardener's key. No idea what that is. Let's just keep moving on. Something to put in, like, mental RAM. Try to remember it later when we pick up the gardener's key, whenever that is. Oh yeah, that's what that's used for. Ah! I knew that was coming. Ugh. Two hits. That's ugly. Too advanced for that. I think there's, like, in any game like this where you get in, you start to make some progression. There's always like a regression curve that occurs. At least for me. Like, you get in, you start to get better, and then eventually there's just a day where you sit down to play, and for whatever reason, like, nothing has changed, but you're just playing worse. I can't really explain it to you, but that happens on run 2. I'm not too worried about that, but maybe. What? Like 44 seconds off. Don't have that one either. Okay, so basically if you make it through 2 areas without taking damage, you get a really nice bump there. Double cross-o-matic shoots at 2 nearby enemies at the same time. Sure. Seems good. Save up to 10,000 gold when you die. Feels significant. I don't really understand. I guess I do understand why this is here. But anyway. Double cross-o-matic. Do we want this now? It is a purple thing. It would be a reason to take a purple thing. I think I want it for the boss. I haven't been very good about using those grenades. Necromancy was good to us last time. Okay. So remember after the, I think it was after the ramparts, you go to the boss, and at 8 minutes and 44 seconds, we're making significantly better time than the last run. Which bodes well. It bodes well for the series, it bodes well for the progression of me. And I'm liking having the throwing daggers around to deal with enemies like that, just to interrupt their attacks. And yeah, to deal with flying enemies. Infantry bow. Okay, so this would be our reason to take extra HP. Sure. We'll go 1. And then I think, at least for now, it's looking like we'll go deeper into red. The Spartan sandals, I don't want them. Maybe I should do that. So maybe in between this run and next, I'll make an effort to go through and see how to climb those walls if I'm just missing an unlock or an item. Presenting behavioral disorders or noticeable physical deteriorations must be imprisoned immediately. That's me. I'm missing a head. So how am I feeling against the boss? Like, pretty okay. I like that we have the trap. So I noticed last time that the trap did good work for us in blocking the immolate on the ground. So I like that a lot. Yes, the daggers are so good. They seem to like lock on to the enemy, which I like. So it's just good against the birds, like whatever they are. Because I think you've maybe noticed in the last video and probably this one too that my ability to like double jump and strike the birds like that has not been ideal. And I can feel it, I can see it, I know it's there, but I may just be playing those enemies wrong too. That could be a thing. Like maybe they're totally meant to be. Yeah, maybe that's just the way they're meant to be played, because that feels really smooth to bop them that way. Tonic 5 inflicts damage and reduced damage received, heal 4.6% HP, and makes you invulnerable for 3 seconds. But where does this go? Inflicts damage, reduced damage received, but we heal. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I missed a scroll of power. Go back. For sure. It's kind of weird. I can't see it on this map, but if I open up the actual map, which is this button, and see the scroll of power. All right. Do more red. Brutality, excuse me. Gotta get the names right if I'm gonna sound more legitimate. Did we go deep on red? Plus 17 HP. I like the vampirisms. I like this mutation quite a lot. The value proposition on plus 0.02%, though, seems very small. It's not nothing. It's just, it's not that good. I'm gonna go deep on brutality. Whoa! I dodged into it there. Oh my. Oh my. Help me. So there's one of those runes that I'm almost certain that I just can't break yet. You know, TBD. It may not be that way, but pretty sure. One of my issues is that I tend to kind of get in the zone, like I'm just in the matrix kind of. And for your sake, I will try very hard not to just get totally absorbed. If there's an intense moment with the boss, I'm not gonna apologize for that. But if we're just killing like random little mobs like this, we shouldn't have an issue with that. I had a bit of a trap when I was going to make my lunch. I love coffee. I'm a big coffee drinker, but I'm trying to stop. There's a lot of, well, it's not entirely because of the research that's coming out about caffeine and what caffeine does for your neurobiology, but it is in part to do with that. But I'm trying to cut back a lot on how much coffee I'm drinking and just caffeine in general. And it's been tough, you know, not only for the health benefits of not drinking coffee, but also for the like financial benefits of not falling into the trap of going and getting a coffee every day is substantial. Like even if you go get a cup of coffee that's like, I think the cheapest cup of coffee I can get for like a medium or large size just black drip coffee is about $2. So that's $2 per day, $10 per week. It's $40 per month, rough math, if you're just getting it when you go in, you know, to go to work or something, which is what I do mostly. When I'm at home, I can just either drink cheap coffee or just not drink coffee like in the afternoons, basically. So anyway, I've been cutting back on the caffeine, and it's remarkable to like feel the effects of caffeine withdrawal as they occur, and the little tricks that your brain does to try to get you to go get this drug. And caffeine is so socially acceptable that you don't really think about it in terms of it being a drug. I worked with a coworker once that called like coffee shops drug dealers. I'm like, that's excessive. Then I was like, it is. It's definitely excessive. But to some degree, I understand the point that you're trying to make right now. So, brutality / tactics. So these are hybrid weapons. Interesting. Okay. Shield survival. I don't know what to do. I should just go for the unlocks, I think. I think that's the most interesting thing. I've been dumping them into boring passives, but melee combat, we're not really doing cooldowns. We're just dead inside, plus 50% max HP. Food no longer heals you. I think that's good. Infection counter is increased by +6. I don't know what that means. I don't see this. All right. Anyway, but along those same lines, like caffeine is, it's so tough to come off of it, and you're not supposed to do a cold turkey, and I'm not doing a cold turkey, but it's still, I don't know, man. I'm loving not being hooked, basically. Not to say that I'm not, you know, completely hooked still, but we're getting there. We're getting there. It's slow progress, but progress nonetheless. Ooh, the invulnerable's so good there. Okay, I remember that. It's fine. That's really bad. but completely my fault. Nope. So the goal is to, like, gotta stay away from him there. Obviously. I said obviously. Okay, now we're in jump phase. I remember jump phase. We don't jump when he jumps. I know this. Okay, he's done it. No, we don't jump when he jumps. Nope. And it's so hard to melee him. Ah! Please don't! We have our potion. We have the potion. We have the potion. Ah! That's not the left bumper. That's the left trigger. Damn you, PC gaming. He's done it! A concierge is dead. Fat and the Furious. Oh my god, you'd love to see it. Oh, we were just showered in riches. I don't know what any of it is. It's artifact. Challenger's Rune. This permanent rune, ooh, an achievement, provides access to the daily challenge. Oh boy. Hear that, guys? Content for days. Blueprint acquired flint. It's a new slicer. I'm liking the thing that we have right now. And I really like our right trigger, too. This is Blade 3. Our twin daggers is 1. Based on the number alone. I'm going to go for it. Damage increases up to 100% when you strike repeatedly. Inflicts critical strikes after 10 successive hits. Okay. Plus 50% max, plus 50% damage when you're at max HP. That I feel is less useful. I don't know what any of these enemies are. I don't know what any of these enemies do. I'm looking forward to it. Ew. Hey, you short stuff. You made it this far alive, eh? Well, you know what I mean. The blacksmith. I work with the collector next door. Thumbs up, dude. If you got the cells, I can improve your gear. 0% of the items found will be of plus quality. Investing cells permanently increases the drop rate of higher quality items. 500 cells. I think I'm going to be using my cells to unlock stuff first. Hold the attack to inflict a critical hit and create a flaming trail. Cool. Permanent upgrade. Transform objects found in the ground into or in chests into. I think I'm seeing the merit of recycling now. Oh, that's 4 plus. Okay, I see the plus. Okay. Shoots an arrow in front of you. Automatically targets the nearest enemy. Okay, so it's the throwing knife that's targeting the birds. I think I'm going to keep that just for the throwing knife thing. Or the auto-targeting on the birds. Okay. Oh. I know. We did this. We did this already. Let's get the Stilt Village or the Stilt Village. Ooh, everything is intent on eating us. Okay, the multi-attack. Okay. These guys throw leeches. Got it. Looks like the leeches maybe lunge at you. That's a multifaceted enemy. They do a lot. They're so strong. Oh, they do so much damage. We're not supposed to be here. This is the game telling us that we are not strong enough to be at this point yet. Oh, that's nice. Double crossbowmatic. We have 4. This is 6. It's just straight up better. Oh, right. Sure. I mean, if we die, we can't take all this gold with us anyway. Actually, we can take up to 6,000, I think, between runs now. Pretty sure we're working on the... Oh, no. We can throw through walls. Working on the 10,000 gold between deaths upgrade. Pretty sure about that. Man, those guys kind of cheat. I'm not a fan of those enemies. I also feel like this balanced blade is not as... maybe as strong. Maybe we're just not critting enough. Like, we were critting quite a lot before. Let's take Vampirism. We're obviously taking a lot of damage in this act. Or whatever it's called. So any amount of Vampirism will be helpful. I know, it's just a few hundredths. I was just talking about how just a few hundredths doesn't make that big of a difference, but hey, you know what? In this instance, it kind of does. It maybe does. Maybe it's a thing. I don't know, man. I might be a throwing daggers for life kind of guy. It's a ride or die throwing daggers. Anyway, now that I have actually... I wasn't sure if I was going to beat the boss or not, so I can't really continue with my tangent about coffee. But since we're here, I may as well, once I'm not lost anymore. Are these just all shops? What are these? Must go. Oh, it's a chef. 32,000 for a single charge of the flat. Anyway, so I think the first step in like working on anything, whether it's like starting to go to the gym, working on accomplishing like any goal. Like last year I did a 5K for the first time in my life, and that was interesting. That was a fun little experience. But I started with not having really been a runner my whole life, and I still don't consider myself a runner. I just happen to be someone who ran one time. How do I get not here? Get a key? We're lost. Okay, there's like one door we haven't gone in. So the first goal to getting over anything or accomplishing any goals is, at least in my opinion, figuring out where you are right now. So it's a matter of stopping and realizing what you're actually doing. So you have to have what? You have to like either like physically write it down or just take mental note, like strong mental note. Know for sure exactly where you're at with the thing you're trying to change. So if you're trying to like start out running, well, you know, it's pretty easy to tell, like you know you can't really run. You're not a runner. So you just run out and see how far you can go and take note. And you do that for like a week. So when it comes to the coffee thing, I was like, well, I can't change how much coffee I'm drinking per week unless I know how much coffee I'm drinking in a week. So I just set a standard for myself. I was like, okay, well, this seems to be how much I'm getting. Cool, did that for a week. And then from that point, once you know you have like a routine, well, routines can be easy to change because the improvement can come pretty fast anyway, at least in my opinion. So say you have like, you know, every morning you wake up and you turn on your little Mr. Coffee and you've got 10, 8, 6 cups of coffee, whatever it is. Well, cool, do that for a week, and then you can cut that back to 5 and then 4 for like a week at a time. And it's slow progress, it's slow as you go, but progress nonetheless. But if you never stop and you know, take inventory to figure out where you're at. You can't change it because you're all over the place with how much stuff you're actually consuming or doing or not doing in a week. Same thing with like going to the gym. All you got to do is go. You don't know what you're doing, fine. Go visit the building, walk inside, you know, do something. Get a baseline going. I think I know the problem is that I'm not using these specials enough. Ah! No. Why do you have so many goopies with you, dude? Anyway, so that's what I did with the coffee, and it's been going great. You know, I didn't stop just like cold turkey. I didn't stop just getting coffee one day. I got the same amount of coffee for like a week, and then I've been cutting it back from there. And I've finally reached the point where, all right, this is coming to a close. I think I've finally gotten to the point where I think I know where I'm at, and I can stop getting coffee like from a shop. You strike a nearby enemy. Also take 50% damage. Ignore shields. Okay. It says 4 on it. Let's try the whip. Okay. Interesting. I like my sword, but we'll give the whip a chance. No. Okay. It has merit. Um, 32% HP is pretty good. I think we go for... I think I'm gonna lean on this turret a little more. I haven't been doing that enough. Because I could just do this, right? Just walk away. He still found a way. He's too strong. Ah! What's with this bowling ball? It's too strong, man. Get out of there! Oh, the passive build. This I can get on board for him. I like passive build. Alright, those are the purple statues I can't do anything with yet. Someday, somehow, we'll get there. Yeah, my personal coffee habit's been going for quite a long time. I think at my worst, I was compensating for working multiple jobs and going to college at the same time. I had 2 full-time jobs. I was working 80 hours a week and attending college courses. I went back to finish my undergraduate degree non-traditionally. So to make that happen, when you have bills to pay, you gotta make a sacrifice. Several identical messages, all stamped with the King's seal. Citizens, anyone behaving strangely or manifestations. Okay, so we've seen this thing before. I think written under one of the signs. Anyone, that means everyone. Okay. So to do that, to go back to college and do all that stuff, I was compensating for not having like any energy, basically. With coffee, and I would wake up in the morning and all I would drink all day long was coffee, which is you can name anyone out there can list any number of reasons why that is a terrible, terrible idea. I don't doubt that at all. Dehydration, mental fog, you name it. Like, you just can't really function very well. So anyway, coming out of that type of habit, that was, I don't know, that was 10-ish years ago now. But I still drink coffee. You know, my personal weekly habit was something like, I don't know, I mostly used getting a coffee to step away from just the routine of work. Like, you go, you do the same thing all day long, and my only reprieve from that was going and getting my coffee and seeing, you know, you get to know your baristas, and that's kind of nice. It's also some, you know, that the people interaction. Hey, you there. Hey, work for the blacksmith. Patch up your gear for cheap. Let's just keep that between us. Does this mean upgrade? Ooh, reforge modifiers. Okay. Ah. Upgrade to plus quality, reforge modifiers for 3,400. Interesting. Well, the modifier is plus 50% damage when you're at max HP never occurs. We could keep the whip around. I like the throwing knife. I'm not going to change that. Shots pierce the first target. I like that a lot. I don't know, man. Let's upgrade. Let's just upgrade the whip to plus 75. Okay, so we get 60% damage to a bleeding target. I don't think we do any bleeding. Biters crawl from the dead. Cool. Must be the biters that we're seeing run around. Milestone. Millstone? Hard to see how you could reforge a grenade or a bow with a tool like that. Very slipshot game design. Or horror. Breaking the fourth wall and all. Or the third wall? It doesn't matter. It's a side-scrolling game. How many walls are there? I don't know. Got another achievement. TikTok. You guys on TikTok? I was inspired to download TikTok by some fellow content creators that I enjoy quite a lot, and they were hyping up this, like, I don't know. They were hyping up TikTok, but the ability to get in and interact with people and get found and all this stuff. Okay, I love how our biters have little bows on their head. Is there a plushie of that somewhere that I can buy for my shelf behind me? Okay. That is adorable. I'll have to check out, what is that site, Fangamer? I think that's the name of it. I bought some stuff from them before, and I was pretty pleased. I got some Slay the Spire pins, since I stream a lot of Slay the Spire. And I like them quite a lot. I'm not much of a pin guy. My girlfriend really likes enamel pins, whereas I don't really go out of my way to buy them because I don't know what I'll do with them. Like, I'm not personally going to wear the pin on anything. I just think they look good. Those enemies feel, I don't know what they're called. These enemies right here, this guy, I like their attack pattern. I think I get it. He says moments before taking a third of his life in damage. Excuse me. That's my bad. You know, we should have... What is that? I think we should have dropped our turret or used our invulnerability there. Man, you're going up. This is a very vertical level. Everything else has been horizontal so far, so I guess that's neat. Those guys look so cool. A powerful grenade. Sounds good. Sounds strong. What? That was such dumb damage. That's the Mario Castle ball. What do we got? Cudgel 6. Absorb damage. Stuns enemies and stuff. It is a 6th level item. Somebody out there is going to hate me for not doing the shield thing, but no, I think we're doing all right. I don't really want to change it up because I just don't have the muscle memory for the shields yet. So I don't want to subject, you know, myself and also you, the viewer, to whatever is going to come from trying to figure out a shield at this point in the game. You can just find those? Plus 15% more damage? We are losing a lot of HP by doing that. Like, we could just take extra damage on the turret since I'm leaning into that slightly more, but we're not gonna. We are full on whip. Oh, he teleports. It's a new mechanic. What's this? Oh, it's 18 cells? Absolutely. Can I please have a way to not lose those? I don't have the key. Right? Let's go see what this says. Bell tower key. Okay, well, we'll just go all the way back down. I guess it's good to know. This is super similar to a Legend of Zelda song, I think. It's the... I can't think of the name of it. It's... Is it Gerudo Valley? It's an Ocarina of Time song. Anyway, it's making me think. Okay, it's time. It's time, if not just for the extra HP. It's a lot of HP to be trading away. No. Over and over again. And it'll give us a reason to take red in the more near future if we kind of reset that. And what the hell is that? Sorry, if we just reset that a little bit. Up, up. Okay. More dumb damage. What is this guy? Okay, so does that stuff hurt me? The yellow beam? I need to pay more attention to that. Okay, we need to go... I think it's there in the middle, then we go to the left. I hope. That's the only thing that I could really see. I don't really understand the purpose of that yellow stone right now. Okay, so down here, and then down one more, and then to the left. Let's use this brief moment of invulnerability. Run! No! No! Kind of ugly. Sapphire Amulet 7. Minus 10% damage received. Get gold as well as a cell. Dodging plants a bomb for 50 damage. I wonder if the amulets are just harder to come by. We only saw one in the last run, and I've only seen one here in this run. Swords. Unfortunately, they're a little too big for me to be able to use them. Oh. Don't like this place. That sensation again, like I'm floating, as if everything was speeding up and slowing down at the same time. Triple dot? Oh, sort of makes you feel like puking. Haha. Finally something interesting. Opaz Amulet 5. This is worse. Just work. Damage from projectiles reduced by 75%. Oh! That's gotta be better. It's less flat damage received, but damage from projectiles reduced by 75% seems way too good to pass up. Oh, I missed one. More swords. Got it. Cool. Thanks for the amulet. I'm wondering if the projectiles include the bombs that we've been getting hit by. That would be really helpful. Okay, brutality is not reset as much as I would like. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just making that up. Burn knife 7. Hers is like 5, I think. 4. 4 plus. Actually targets the nearest enemy, yeah. So this is just a flat DPS upgrade for most of our gold. I think I'm actually going to not take it, just in case we end up dying in the near future. I want to carry some of this gold over to the next run. Just in case we end up dying. Just in case we don't, just beat the game on our second run. You never know. I think in the first video I showed off that that I had done 2 runs previously. What is that guy? Firebrands. Cool. There's the infantry bow we unlocked, I think, last run? Or maybe this run. I showed off that I had done 2 runs before, and I certainly never made it this far. I think I did just like a really cool mic. What is it? I don't even know what that is. Oh! Oh, I bet I was supposed to roll off that. We picked up a key. I stupidly forgot to look at exactly which one it was. Doesn't really matter, because I don't remember which door is which anyway. This guy, maybe. He's done it. Anyway, in those 2 runs, I certainly never made it this far, so it's refreshing to see what is new content for me. It's also nice to see that these runs are pretty decent in length. 38 cells. Doing recycling. Yes. Probably want this health flask. Great to plus quality. Oh, interesting. Do this guy. We got extra DPS. Plus 60% damage to a bleeding target, plus 100% damage to a poison target. That's useless. And unless we use our... Oops, wrong button. Unless we use our tonic, which could apply both poison and burn. So those actually work really well together if someone remembers to use them in that fashion. Lock room. It's maybe a boss. High drama. Reach the clock room for the first time. It must be. Timekeeper. All right, bud. Let's figure out what you do. Oh. What? What? Okay. What? Sorry, this is where the commentary may lack a little bit. This guy's, look, he's fast, he's furious. He does a lot, and you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't forget your potions. Let's not. Okay, we're on to phase 2. Don't get hit by the giant swords. Okay. This is a lot. There's a lot happening here. Get him, turret. I need you so bad. Just hit him. Just, my God. Can we just brawl this guy? This won't end well. Isn't it over? Oh, dude, what a run. This is incredible. Light speed. Pitchery Bro 5. Ice Grenade 5. I think wait, how do we recycle? Hold RB to recycle. Yes. Love it. IP Castle. All right, boys. Current time 33:22, not according to my clock. No, wait, what is this? No damage in the previous level? All right. It'll be a while before that happened. Sure. Okay. Light speed. Dash forward and inflict a lot of damage to the enemies on the way. Activate again to dash back. Very cool. Leading the island to ruin. Please leave your shoes at the entrance. Reach the castle for the first time. Okay, we're a little cash poor right now for a shop or anything really. Again, we're hanging on to 6,000 gold, so that's the magic number to stay near for me anyway. All right, bomb boys we fought last round. Level, whatever. He fired down? Okay, these guys are tricky. Let's drop this. I'm gonna use my invulnerability, in part for the heal. All right. Turret gets lots of love from me. Okay. Oh my. Okay. Handled that really well, if I do say so myself. Hello? How do we get over there? Okay, I guess we just go right. Maybe the game thinks that we should have the ability to break those floors and stuff by now. And I would say I agree, game. Let me down. Okay, I already went down there. We have already been up here. Okay, pay attention to the minimap. Spending a lot of time just, oh, run. Messed up the turret. I messed up the turret. Get me out of here. So sorry. Alright, giant sword boys, not something to mess around with. Get out of there! No, it sucks you in! I thought I was just safe on the outskirts, but apparently not. I think it's strange that the bow boys are back from the very first act. We got purple or green. I'm gonna take turret damage. Birds have been very, very kind to us in recent times. No, 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 no. Killed all my little bow slimes. Super rude. This seems like a turret. I wonder, what is this? Diddly? I don't know what you do, dude. Run. Okay, he's got a big sword, he's got a little sword. Okay. Please don't end me. Run, 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 run. Okay. That guy actually wasn't that difficult, I just let myself kind of panic. I was attempting to just wait for my right trigger to come up for the invulnerability. Ah. So I think I ended up taking a lot of accessory damage that I shouldn't have otherwise. Yeah. We're good to take the exit. Oh, right in some boys. Purple green again. Guess we'll go purple. Still. Yeah, it looks like the game can also kind of force you into certain builds if you're just not able to get upgrades for, you know, red or green or whatever it may be. We already went this way. No, we got a key. That's right, yeah. We just picked up the key, so we need to go back and figure out which door that key lets us go through. Oh. Is that it? No, wait. Let me look at that map again. Yeah, there's hard walls there. Maybe it was just down? Yeah, maybe we just haven't reached that point yet. Could be. I just think it's strange that there would be all this extra space that we just can't visit. I just feel like I'm missing something to the left there. Could also be a warp. Warp in. I like those guys. Those guys are easy to see what to do on. What is this? No idea. It doesn't even matter. Clearly, we were not locked in there with them. They were locked in there with us. It's back here. Nerfing. I like those guys too. It's a nice, easy pattern. But you know, it's subtle enough to where if you're not actively fighting them, you may forget about the bombs. And take some little chip damage here and there. I like this, like the dude's just camping out, so if you don't go kill him, he might drop bombs on you at some later time. Wait, what is this? I've been here? Hold up. Go back. Yeah, I think that's where we maybe just came out of. So we want to go... Wait. super confusing. So blue must go to blue? Red goes to red? That... Oh, I see. So the red goes to red, which means that we want to go up here. I'm gonna go up here. Okay. We don't have the key? We do have the key. What? Just jump into the arrow. Ever wonder why your brain works the way it works sometimes? You see this arrow coming, like right there, I just rolled with the arrow. How would you ever do that? It doesn't make any sense. Not sure if this is correct or not. I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna end up going left. So this is where, like, we could just continue on and keep clearing, but I don't really know what that does. We unlocked... Okay. We unlocked the throne room. I figure we should do it. Yeah. We haven't swapped out our build in quite a long time. And I feel good about it. So maybe there's an opportunity there to like upgrade all of our items instead of changing the build. Excuse me. It's Champ. The Hand of the King. It's Tyrion. You're not Tyrion. All right, don't just stand there and take a lot of damage. We should start swinging, I think. Okay. He's got some nice big, like, wind-up attacks that are pretty nicely telegraphed. I imagine it won't stay that way. It's super cool. Oh, what is that? I have something only inappropriate to compare that to. I won't say it. Use your imagination. Come up with your own. You come up with your own thing. Okay, that's new. That's new. That is not new. Neither is that. All right, man. You can do better than this. You can do better than this. This is all telegraphed. Just dodge the bombs. Yep. Don't get grabbed. Don't throw your turret into the spikes. Drink. Free damage. Let's go. This is it. Free damage. Destroy. What do we do? Destroy. Ah, it's all going downhill. This guy does so much damage. Actually, the real problem is he has so much life. All right, last pot. This might be it. This might be the end. It almost feels like... I'm going to see what happens if we let that turret go. Honestly, I don't know. Okay, I think we're going down here. We're going down. It's fine. It's been a really long run. I think it was so long I lost some of my lighting as the run went on. That guy was interesting. It's kind of like a just keep doing stuff, just keep dodging fight, which I think is fine and I can get on board with. But man, super successful run. Ooh. Odd kind of place though, no matter how you look at it. It'll be a sight to behold when you and the collector have lit up all the flasks. Working on it, aren't you? You're chipping away at it. Okay, so this is just an unlock thing. Cool. And then there's a big one down here. You got dead again. I know what you've been up to. Yes, I know all your dirty little secrets. You've been writing them. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. Cool. And then this was the challenge thing that we unlocked, I think. That's how we begin a run, and this is Something. We'll find out next time. All right, we're going to be back with episode 3 in the very near future. I don't know. We tried the shield last time, and I don't think we used it a single time. So maybe we'll go down that road. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me while I go through my second run of Dead Cells. I hope to see you all back next time. The best way to know when I have another video live is to subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate it very much if you all did that. And if you like the content, want to see more Dead Cells, give it a thumbs up if you would. But if not, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.